Well, guys, I am a perfect 6-0 in games 2, 3, and 4 of the Oklahoma City San Antonio series, giving you 15 dime side selection winners on each of the games, giving you free pick winners on each of the totals. But what does it tell you about game number 5 tonight? That as I seek my 5th straight winning day overall, my best bet today is in baseball, not in the NBA. Hi guys, Out DeMarco, and this is going to be your Monday video report. I'll tell you what, guys, I think game number 5 here, the toughest, obviously, of the San Antonio-Oklahoma City series. I'm kind of surprised that the line in this contest is 5. I thought it would be 3, no more than 3.5. To see it at 5, very surprising. I'm going to break down the game in its entirety for you and give you a free pick on it as well, coming up in just a moment. Plus, a really cool offer regarding insider money moves coming up in a moment as well. But first, let's quickly talk about who's hot and who's not. Quick congratulations going out to Matt Rivers yesterday, hitting his 3rd consecutive maximum wager release, a rare 500,000 star play in the postseason, as he scored with the Celtics, of course, outright over Miami. Today, Matt coming right back with playoff winner number 14 out of 20, winning day number 13 out of 19, and it's another 250,000 star release, of which he's won 4 of his last 6, looking to make it 5 out of 7 on Oklahoma City, San Antonio, your side. FYI, Matt 6-2 in the conference finals. Nice numbers, but Trace Adams has done even better, guys. Trace Adams, NBA playoff best bet run, 21-10. 21-10. Yesterday, raised the bar winner, 1,500 star release on the Celtics. Normally, a 1,000 star play is his top rated release. Yesterday, raised the bar, and today, upping the ante once more. 15,000 star winner, number 6 out of 7 on your Oklahoma City San Antonio side selection. Bottom line with Trace Adams, guys, over the past 33 days, $1 bettors have won a little over $13,100 following his daily advice. So those guys are without a doubt the 2 hottest NBA handicappers here at the site. Dom Chambers, though, going for winning day number 13 out of 18 the past 17 days. Dom's customers have won, those that have been $10 bettors, $2,760. Yesterday, 40-dime winner on the Celtics. Today, 50-dime side selection. Anthony Red going for 40-dime winner number 2 in a row. Now, I will tell you, A-Red did lose 60-dime winner number 4 in a row last night. He was on Miami. Still, however, 6-2 run with 40-dime releases, and you can see his record since the beginning of February. $10 bettors have won $6,540, as his overall record is 115-90 in that stretch. And Craig Davis, who had been on such a very nice run, he hit the skids now here the past couple of days. You know, Craig had won every single game in the Indiana-Miami series. Now, suddenly, he can't win a play involving the Heat. He has lost 3 consecutive plays going on or against the Heat, as he failed yesterday with that 75-dime winner on Miami. Still seeking playoff winner number 13 out of 20. Still seeking winning day number 14 out of 22, but coming off a big loser yesterday. In baseball, quick congratulations going out to Chris Jordan. Yesterday, I told you we had a maximum wager, top-rated 1,000 star play, his highest-rated baseball play of the season, and he scored last night with the Mets taking care of business against the Cardinals. Now 2-0 on the season with those plays, and $1 bettors have won $11,882 following his baseball advice since 2009. As for me, yesterday, I gave you a free pick winner, of course, on the Boston Celtics, and gave you a free pick winner on the Mets as well. 8-3 free pick run, 6-0 sweep. Of course, as I told you earlier, with the San Antonio, Oklahoma City sides and totals in the last 3 games in that series. I'm going to get to your free pick in that game in just a moment. As for my best bet today, guys, yesterday it was a 5-dime winner on Arizona, 6-0 over San Diego. Today I've got to play twice as strong, a 10-dime release on your Texas-Oakland contest on the late night card. And as I said, seeking a 5th straight winning day. Listen, guys, insider money moves. Yesterday, 2-0 sweep, and it was a historic 2-0 sweep because since the insider money move service started back in October of 2010, yesterday's 2-0 sweep, well, its overall record now, 1,001 wins versus 889 losses. If you're not familiar with the Insider Money Move service, guys, let me just tell you, because I've got a unique promotion involving it today. Insider Money Moves is something different. I think one of the biggest scams in this industry is when you hear handicappers talking about they've got the late steam moves, they've got the inside information. Well, first of all, when they're talking about late steam moves, they're literally sitting there in front of an odds line service, and when the little light flashes red, meaning that the line is moving moved at a couple of casinos or maybe just one casino. That's what they're calling late steam moves, okay? You and I can do that sitting in front of odd service as well. Inside information, there is no such thing. So all these 800 con men that you hear boasting, call me absolutely free, talking about the inside information they have on today's game. There is no such thing as inside information, guys. Take it from me, please. I mean, I used to be a reporter. I was the guy also that supplied the injuries, the injury reports for every sport except the NHL, the injury reports for the NFL, college football, college basketball, and baseball to the biggest provider in Las Vegas and in this industry for a 6-7 year period in the early 90s. So no one knows more about the injuries, which most guys claims are the inside information, than I did, because I really had the scoop on that type of thing, and I made it a business for a number of years. It was my occupation. Nowadays, guys talk about inside information. It's like, what are you talking about? Frankly, I am shocked that there are still gamblers out there, maybe it's even some of you watching this video, that still fall for this crap. When you hear somebody touting inside information, just don't believe it. Those are the same guys that when they tell you the sky is blue, make sure you look up twice to confirm it. Honest to God, they're con artists, they're scam artists. That's the bottom line. What the Insider Money Move service is, simply put, we have access. We have guys in Vegas that have access to the plays that the big guys are getting down on, the big players, the whales if you want to call them, the syndicates, the betting crews. And yes, there are syndicates and betting crews that come into Vegas, and when they make their moves, we have access to those plays because we've got our guys in Vegas that have access to them as well. And when those plays come through, yesterday there were 2 of them. Some day there's 1. Some days there's 4. In the football and basketball season, some days on a busy Saturday, there might be 1 or 2. Some days there could be 7 or 9. They're not made up. You don't know how many they're going to be because it's all predicated on what those big plays are. So these are, in essence, the plays that the guys that are getting the big money down are making. Now, different than handicappers, however. You don't get these plays 8 hours in advance. You know, I knew 4 hours before I put this video up who my best bet was going to be today. It's not like that. These plays come out within minutes of them being made available to us, finding out about them in Vegas. They're made available within minutes to you. But that often means that often they don't come 10 minutes, 5 minutes, a half hour before the start of a game, whether baseball, basketball, or football. So it's not something that you can prepare for. So I like to give special offers. You know, there's various offers that we've done. I haven't done this offer in a long time. Normally, 7 days of service cost $149. You can get 7 days of the Insider Money Move service for $1. $1. You go to the site, click on Insider Money Moves, purchase a 7-day package for $149, and then use this coupon code 148INSIDER. 148INSIDER. That's 148 INSIDER. 148INSIDER. And that'll save you $148 off that $149 purchase price, leaving you with 7 days of service for $1. Now listen, I have a video on the Insider Money Moves page, which really goes more into depth into explaining how you get the plays if you haven't done this before. I've done this offer in the past. Just dawned on me I haven't done this offer in like 8-9 weeks, so I wanted to do it now, especially with that milestone, breaking the 1,000 victory mark. See if it's something that you like. This is the best way to do it. It'll cost you $1 for 7 days. 4 different ways you can get the service. You can get the plays emailed to you. You can get them via text message. You can get them here on the site just by sitting on the site and watching the page refresh automatically. Or you can have them sent to you via automatic telephone message on your cell phone, on your home phone, doesn't matter. Personally, my personal preference, I like the automated message. I think it's the fastest delivery system. Unless you're sitting here waiting on your browser, nonstop looking at the site, I think it's the fastest, most reliable method. Usually happens within 30 seconds to a minute after the play is released. You'll get the call, and you put in the phone number you want. So it can be home phone, cell phone, whatever. You'll get the call automatically. Text messaging is okay, but the problem with that is, you know, it depends on your carrier, how quickly the text messages are delivered. So you can, listen, you can subscribe to all 4 methods. The choice is yours. Personally, I like the automated phone message. I like the text message. That would be my recommendation. Email, too unpredictable. And again, even if it's always reliable, you have to make sure you have your phone with you. You know what I mean? I like the text message convenience if you're going to go that route, but I like the automated phone message the best. As I said, there's a video of me explaining the service even more. 148 Insider will get you 7 days for $1. Enjoy it, guys. See if it's for you. It's not for everybody. That's why I wanted to make this type of offer, and I try to do this a few times a year. Okay, let's talk about game number 5 tonight, okay? Line is 5. As I said earlier, I'm kind of surprised at where this number is. I thought it would be 3.5. When you consider that Oklahoma City playing at home in 2 must-win situations, the line was similarly priced in that 3.5 to 4-point margin. And then in game number 4, when Oklahoma City had just kicked San Antonio's ass in game number 3, you got the Thunder at 3.5. So I'm figuring 3.5 max tonight. See San Antonio at 5? It surprises me. Can the Spurs win this game tonight? Absolutely, guys. Listen, this is still the same team that had won 20 straight games before losing games 3 and 4. It's not like they forgot how to play or forgot how to win. What they forgot to do is simply play defense. I mean, the Spurs were out-rebounded by 10 in game number 4. More importantly, Tony Parker forgot to be aggressive. This is the same guy that went for 34 points on 16 for 21 shooting in game number 2, but you've seen what has happened the last 2 games. Parker has just been totally ineffective because Serge Ibaka has been thrust upon him. Ibaka bigger, definitely cutting off Parker's strolls through the lane. When Parker can't drive, the Spurs can't execute their pick and roll. I've said this before. They're the best pick and roll team in the NBA since the glory days of John Stockton and Karl Malone in Utah. Parker has to be aggressive tonight. I think a positive sign you take out of game number 4 was the fact that Tim Duncan finally overcame some bad shooting in the first 3 games of the series. 9 for 17, 21 points, 8 rebounds. And instead of working down low, where he's no longer effective because of his age and because of all the big bodies that Oklahoma City has, he was back working on the perimeter. The other thing that has to happen tonight for San Antonio is that Manu Ginobili has to get on track. Listen, Parker and Ginobili averaged over 20 points each in the first 2 games in the series. The last 2 games, the losses in Oklahoma City, they shot a combined 16 for 39 with 16 turnovers. Now, game number 4. How many times are you going to see Kendrick Perkins and Serge Ibaka and Nick Collison combined hit 22 out of 25 shots? I mean, they accounted for 49 points for Oklahoma City in that contest. Oh, by the way, I'm so sorry. It was not Ibaka that has done such a wonderful job on Tony Parker. It's Cephalosha. Cephalosha and Ibaka. If you're in the National Spelling Bee, be grateful they don't ask you NBA players' last names, let me tell you that. But again, how many times are you going to see Ibaka score 26 points, a career high on 11 for 11 shooting? If you had gone into game number 4 and told Greg Popovich, hey, Russell Westbrook's going to have a bad game, but these other 3 guys are going to combine to hit 22 out of 25 and combine for 49 points, that's a killer, isn't it? Is that going to happen again tonight? I don't think so. Can Kevin Durant possibly go off for 18 points in the 4th quarter and 16 straight and 36 again? Yeah, well, that unfortunately is possible if you're a San Antonio fan. The other thing in this series that really has helped the Spurs is the fact that Russell Westbrook can't hit the broad side of the barn right now with his shot. Continues to struggle shooting, and that has certainly helped the Spurs, and of course what has helped the Thunder is they've been getting the unlikely point contributions from everybody else. Key tonight for San Antonio. A couple of them. Better rebounding. Tony Parker's going to be able to drive the lane and take control of the offense, and they've got to buckle down defensively. They just didn't play any defense. I mean, when Westbrook and Harden are having an awful game as they did in game number 4, I mean, you should be able to win that game. You should not be being beaten up by Nick Collison, Kendrick Parker, and Serge Ibaka for 49 points. You know what I mean? So, go back to the line here tonight. 5. I lean a little towards San Antonio. But I think the play in this game, however, is the over. Look at this series this year. Look at this total tonight, 202.5. Again, I said the key here tonight. San Antonio has to be more defensive, but at the same time, the Spurs have to get going offensively. I think that happens. At the same time, I think it's unrealistic to expect Harden and Westbrook to continue to struggle with their shots expressed, especially Westbrook. So, I like the over more than the side. I like the over 202.5 as your free pick. And that would be my freebie today as I look to make it 4 straight free picks on the over. And I lean a little towards San Antonio. However, I want to put my money on that side. I'm telling you, that number 5 worries me. As I said, I would have been much, much more comfortable with this game right at 3.5. We know what happened in game number 1, where San Antonio needed the monstrous fourth quarter comeback to win the game, and James Harden hit the three-pointer at the buzzer to give the Thunder the backdoor cover. We know what happened in game number 2 at San Antonio, when the Spurs jumped out to that monstrous lead, only to watch the Thunder come roaring back and cut the deficit, make it too close of a game. Spurs did hold on for the 9-point win and cover. You know, you always have to fear at 5 at the backdoor cover in this series, especially with the Thunder playing so confidently. So that's the long and short of it, guys. I do like the over tonight as your free pick. Good luck, everybody, and I'll catch you again on Tuesday.